The Great Trade War, America versus Canada. Once upon a time, America and Canada were best friends. They lived side by side, trading goods, sharing ideas, and working together to make both countries strong. People in America loved Canadian maple syrup, and Canadians enjoyed American-made cars. Everything seemed perfect. But one day, something changed. The big announcement. The President of the United States stood in front of cameras and made a bold decision. From now on, we will put a 25% tariff on steel and aluminum coming from other countries, including Canada, he declared. A tariff? That meant Canadian steel and aluminum would become much more expensive for American companies to buy. It was like a tax, making it harder for Canada to sell its goods. Canada couldn't believe what it was hearing. Wait a minute. We've been trading partners for years. This isn't fair, said Canada's leader. But America didn't back down. The counterattack. Canada wasn't going to just sit and watch. If America was going to make things harder for Canadian businesses, Canada would fight back. The Canadian leader stepped up and made an announcement of their own. Fine. If America wants to raise tariffs on us, we will do the same. We will put a 25% tax on American products like steel, aluminum, computers, and even sports equipment. People gasped. Would this turn into a full trade war? Trouble in the marketplace. Soon, businesses in both countries started to feel the effects. In America, companies that relied on cheap Canadian steel had to pay more. This made it harder for them to build things like cars and buildings. Prices started to rise, and some people even lost their jobs. In Canada, stores had to raise the price of American goods. Shoppers were not happy. Why is everything so expensive now? People complained. As the weeks went by, tension grew between the two countries. But just when it seemed like things couldn't get worse, they did. The electricity battle. Canada had a secret weapon: electricity. Many parts of America relied on Canadian electricity to power homes and businesses. Canada decided to make a bold move. From now on, we will charge America 25% more for electricity. This made the American leader furious. If you do that, we will double the tariff on your steel and aluminum to 50%. The trade war was getting out of control. A glimmer of hope. Just when things seemed hopeless, something unexpected happened. The Premier of Ontario, one of Canada's biggest provinces, stood up and said, "Let's take a step back. We will pause the electricity tariff for now. Let's talk." At the same time, America's leader started thinking. Maybe raising tariffs even higher wasn't the best idea. Maybe, just maybe, there was another way to solve this problem. What happens next? No one knows for sure how this story will end. Will America and Canada shake hands and go back to being best friends? Or will the trade war continue, making life harder for businesses and families on both sides? One thing is certain. When two giants fight, everyone feels the impact. And sometimes, the best way to win isn't by fighting at all, but by finding a way to work together again. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe.